Sooyoung as a solo. I'm so late in reacting to it, meaning I'm like a day late in reacting to it, but I'm a Sooyoungster. I should have been there at midnight to react to it, and I didn't because my mom was home. I'm wearing my Beaming Effect sweatshirt in honor of her solo debut. I'm gonna take this off. Honestly, I'm not just wearing this for the debut. This is legitimately my favorite sweatshirt that I own. I did not think a one-size-fits-all sweatshirt that looks like a potato sack on me would become my favorite shirt. But here we are. I love it. I love it so much. It's so comfy. It's my ultimate depression outfit focal point. Forgot how to speak like a fashionista because I am not one. I'm like nervous. I listened to the teaser and holy moly, her voice totally came out of left field for me. She has a gorgeous singing voice, but I wasn't expecting my breath to legitimately be taken away by it. So that was a fun little plot twist for me. Oh boy, I love this woman so much. Alright. This is, I'm so proud of her. She finally has a solo debut after 12 years. I'm real proud. Alright, let's do this.
여전히 같은 상황 속에 나 혼자 같은 모습을 하고 사람들의 뻔한 인사에도 이젠 웃을 수 없을 것 같아. 아픈 말
8 to 9. Oh.
모른 척하고 싶어. 아주 잠깐이라도 헤매이는 이 한숨이 얼어붙은 거리에 닿으면 어디로든지 다시 걸어볼까. 아무 일도 없던 것처럼 어떤 길 어떤 꿈에선가 눈이 부시게 빛나던 내가 사라져가 멀리.
I'm sorry I'm silent. Oh my gosh. This is legitimately a beautiful song. It's a pretty standard ballad, but it showcases her voice so well. 8 to 9 twice in the video. I don't know if that's significant or not. I saw other Soans freaking out about it online, on Twitter. There's something, I think it's a combination of like how like a combination of how shit of how like genuinely beautiful this song is, and also just like her listlessness in this video. It like it hits close to home for me personally. tissues. Oh, I do, okay. Oh no, I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay. Oh jeez. I don't know if I'm fine. First things first, I need to know what the lyrics mean. Like I mentioned while I was watching it, something about her listlessness and like how lonely she looked. A winter that has surely come, even at the anticipation that it will be a bit different. I'm still in the same situation. Okay, so it's a heartbreak song. I don't know if it's an error in the translation, but I feel like a lot of these lyrics could apply to to depression, and because it's saying like on some street in some dream I shine blindingly and I'm disappearing far away. Just that feeling of like you had some real potential. I don't know how to explain it, but like that feeling of like you had this potential and you had these high hopes for yourself, and now you're just kind of numb and aimless and I'm so sorry. I did not think this was gonna be a sobby reaction video. I figured I was gonna tear up a little bit because of like Sooyoung's voice and just how proud I am of her for like finally releasing a solo, but I didn't expect to hit me this hard. That listlessness, the aimlessness, and just you just don't know what to do, so you don't do anything. That's been these last few months for me. I can't stop crying, I'm so sorry. But that's been these last few months for me, has been just struggling with my depression and like the fact that I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know what I want to do. Or I do know what I want to do, but like the thought of pursuing it is terrifying. And so I just kind of wither away in my room playing video games, or I throw myself into these theater projects so I can feel like I'm a part of something. And I throw myself into into working so I can feel like I'm getting something done and I'm like earning money while I'm doing the work, so I have this tangible positive outcome from it. And like I avoided going to a lot of my science related classes because like since I decided not to go into med school, I felt secure in that decision, but I also couldn't shake this feeling of like feeling like a failure in some way. And going to these like 300, 400 level science classes, I'm surrounded by people who are planning on going to med school or grad school for science, and they're all talking about their futures and they're talking about like what else they're doing to pursue that path. And even the lecturers are saying like, so those who are going to med school will need this in the future, and it's like this constant reminder of this thing that I used to be a part of and I'm not anymore, and I don't want to be, but it just sucks to kind of have that as a constant reminder. Sorry, that was just like a lot of personal information about like my mental health this past semester, but I think that's why this song hit me so hard. The meaning in these lyrics of like that aimlessness and wandering and feeling frozen and numb to everything that came through in the video, just through Sooyoung herself, and like kind of the old quality of, oh my god, I'm trying to get my voice to at least settle down. The old quality of the filming kind of like has that nostalgic feeling of like the 90s, and like that nostalgia could also apply to like the nostalgia that you yourself can feel towards who you used to be, and like the hopefulness and the ambition and the plans that you had for yourself that now may have fallen through or may not have gone the way that you wanted them to go. And just her like playing Monopoly by herself. Her kind of just sitting around, and her only companion is this little vacuum cleaner whirring around her room, and her bed's messy, and she's in these baggy clothes, and she's peering through the window and looking out at the world that she's not even sure she can contribute much to, or at least like that's how I feel when I look out the window, or like I hear like my roommates have guests over, and I just feel like so separate from it all. And I'm not trying to like project any sort of like mental health issues or mental illness onto Sooyoung herself. It's just what I personally got from the video. She's looking out the window at a world that like she doesn't feel like she's a part of anymore, that she feels very detached from. And I think like that really barren room kind of represents that too, and like the on and off, the switches and everything. It just all combined into like being really hard-hitting for me personally. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I get disgusting whenever I cry at all. But the fact that it's Sooyoung and like she's finally achieved this goal, I think like that undercurrent of just pure unadulterated pride that I feel for her and everything that she's accomplished, and where she's finally reaching this point now. I think she's the second to last Soshi member to have a solo debut, and it's like she finally made it, and I'm so proud of her. On a purely like music preference side, I am kind of bummed that she decided to go with the ballad. It makes sense given the season, and it suited her voice beautifully. I was worried that it was just gonna be like a whisper. She was gonna be whisper singing through most of it, but no, she had some honest to god like stunning belts in there. And like again in this song, like I could hear the pain and the longing that like the song's trying to convey as well. And I think that's again like that's the combination of like the video and the music and her voice and like the emotion behind it all, even without knowing what the lyrics were saying. I just like it just hit me. That's my multiple cents on Sooyoung's solo. I'm so sorry that it got so emotional. I'm so sorry that it got very personal. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm so excited that her solo's here. I'm so proud of her. I hope she releases a physical album at some point, because I will snap that up in an instant. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. I do post mainly gaming videos, but I think so far the main other type of videos are gonna be SNSD related, unless I can finally get myself to work on these vlogs that I keep on meaning to work on. So if any of that interests you, please consider subscribing as well. And yeah, that's it from me. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.